Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. In today's video, I'm going to be swatching out this Sweet Pinks palette, and I will be doing a swatch comparison of this at a later time. This is the fourth swatch video that I have recorded today, and I think I'm going to call it quits after this one. I will compare this to the other two Juvias Place palettes that I own if you're curious to see how similar the shades are to the other two that I own. But we are going to be swatching this. I do have my makeup removing cloth wet to get swatches off of my fingers, and I will be drying my hands off in between. There's only 6 shadows in here, so I will only have to do that once. And I will be doing outside video in shaded tree cover as well as in direct sunlight. This I got in a trend mood box. It was either this palette or the Taupes palette that were options to get, and I'm glad that I got this one because the Taupes palette is very boring looking to me. Not colors that I usually go for, but this was screaming my name. I'm actually wearing a hot pink shirt right now, so this palette would be perfect to wear today. But alas, it swatches today instead of anything else. So I'm going to be swatching this one. There are no names on this anywhere. I have 2 other Juvias Place palettes and a lip gloss, I do believe, from them. And that's it. That's all I own from Juvias Place. And I do want the Wahala 1 and 2 palettes, but I don't have them yet. And when I can afford to get both of them, I will buy both. But this is the one we're swatching today, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with the top row. I'm going to be doing 3 swatches at a time. I also do double swatches so you can see how they build up. These metallic shadows, these are like more glittery. This one's more like straight metallic. They're very, very wet feeling, and this shade here is crumbling all over the place. These are all so beautiful. And these do build up and blend out nicely. I haven't had any issues working with any of the shades in here. And I wouldn't expect to because I haven't had any issues with any of my other Juvias Place palettes. But these shadows are very richly pigmented. As you can see, the matte shade is kind of like crumbly on my finger. And place it down and then smooth it out so we don't have more crumbly issues. Kind of did this a little backwards, didn't I? There are the first 3. These you can put on with a more fluffy shader brush and then blend them out, and then just pack this all over the lid for a more impactful shimmer. Same thing with this, the matte shades. Use a little at a time and work your way up to pigmentation on them because they are crumbly. That's what I would recommend with this palette. Now we get into the bottom row. These might look similar shades, but this one is more of like a salmon, whereas this one's more like a fluorescent pink, and this one here is the star of the show, in my opinion. Look at that. These are a little bit more sheer than this one, just a heads up. But they do work really nice as all over colors, blending colors, or crease colors. And they do take a little bit of building because they are a little bit more on the sheer side from what I have found. I don't really need any more of this one, but this is just so gorgeous. I could literally cover myself head to toe in that color. It is so gorgeous. And this color here matches my t-shirt. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of this for the top. It's looking a little patchy. It's definitely not patchy on the eye at all. I have not had any issues working with this palette at all. So here are all of the swatches for the Sweet Pinks palette from Juvias Place. I really do like this. I wouldn't I mean, this is a one and done kind of shadow palette where you can use the mattes and the shimmers and get really easy looks with one or two shadows. It's also really nice if you pair it with any other Juvia's Place palettes, or you can even do like a neutral look with a pop of pink. I will be doing swatches comparing this to the Magic Mini as well as the Deuce palette, because there are similar pinks in there, but I haven't found anything to be exactly the same. So I want to see if we can mix and match to get similar shades in that video. So I will probably record that at another time. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go outside and show you guys what these look like in direct sunlight and indirect sunlight. Well, I just came outside to do outside video and my sun has disappeared. It literally is, look at this crap. My sun has vanished and it's gotten chillier, so it's probably gonna rain. So this is shaded tree cover of the Juvia's Place, the Pinks palette. Get it to focus on my arm and not the hedge behind it. Where'd my sun go? It's only 4 o'clock. I'll try and get what little sun I can at the end of the driveway here in just a second. I gotta walk out there first. So I came outside to get outside video of the Sweet Pinks palette swatches, but the sun has betrayed me. There's a little peek of it over there, but the rest of the sky is nothing but freaking clouds. So anyways, this is the Sweet Pinks palette from Juvia's Place, and it matches my shirt. I really like this palette. I love those hot pink shades. It's like cotton candy on my arm. There's a little bit of sun left. A little bit, not much. If you guys like these swatch videos that I do, where I do inside and outside video, please let me know down below. I think this is as good as we're gonna get. There's like no sun left. It's all cloud cover. I mean, the clouds are pretty. See? Pretty clouds. No sun. There's a little bit of sun peeking up over there. But yeah, not a whole lot of sun. And as you can see, the sleeve of my shirt is very similar to some of these shades. There. Anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys will like this swatch video of the Sweet Pinks palette from Juvia's Place. Let me know if you have this or you're interested in picking it up. I'm glad I got it in a trend mood box.